Are you getting excited and anxious and nervous because you're on the hunt to buy your very first house? I know exactly how you feel because 20 years ago, I did the exact same thing when I bought my very first duplex. And I wish that somebody would have shared these 5 tips with me to prepare me for my first house purchase. Hey everyone, my name is Cynthia and I help people just like you increase your financial IQ to help you on your path to financial freedom. All right, so let's get to it. 5 tips on buying your very first house. Well, you need to save for the down payment, right? Of course. But is it 5%? Is it 10%? It is 5% down. However, my suggestion is that you have 6.5% saved. And the reason why is because the lender is going to confirm that you have that extra 1.5% saved aside for lawyers' fees and land transfer taxes. So whatever the amount is that of the house that you're going to buy, you take that amount and you times it by 6.5%. That's the amount you need to save for your down payment. And number 2, you need to have a good credit score. What's a good credit score? Well, years ago, when I first started buying properties, a 620 beacon score in Canada was considered decent, and you could probably get a mortgage then. Today, everything is a little tougher. And so you need to have a minimum of 650, ideally between 650 and 680. Anything above that, and you're golden. If you're looking for ways to increase your credit score, check out my video on how to get a good credit score. And number 3, always do a house inspection. It doesn't matter if the house is brand new or if it's your uncle's house and he says it's good. For the $400 fee that you're going to pay to get a building inspection, you're going to have note of everything that's wrong with the place. And that will actually give you purchasing power and leverage to maybe get a reduction on the price if it's needed. Sometimes it's not needed, but if it is, then you've got the leverage. One of the houses that I purchased, there was an addition on the house, and there was a little bit of a foundation issue on the addition. And it was a $3,500 repair that the owner was willing to repair for us as long as we were able to go through with the purchase. And so we went ahead with the purchase, and that was a great property that my family and I lived in for over 3 years, and there was no problems and no issues. So the $400 that we spent on the building inspection actually saved us $3,500. Number 4, make sure that you get a great realtor. And the reason why I say great is sometimes we want to help out our friends and family and they just got their realtor license. Sometimes that's not the best situation because you really need someone who has been in the business for a while and is on the same page as you and knows what they're doing. And so typically I like to get someone who's a little bit experienced, and usually they've been referred to me from a friend or family anyways, that they had a great experience with them. And last but not least, number 5 is don't get emotional. I have people that I've seen numerous times get so emotional that I've seen people cry before about not getting a particular house. Don't do that, even though I know it is an emotional purchase because you're going to live there for a long time and you're going to have your family and friends over and you're going to raise your children and have some dogs there. And, you could be just maybe living with your girlfriend or boyfriend. But the thing is for most people, this house purchase is one of the biggest purchases that you're going to make for the rest of your life. So why not get it for a really good deal, right? So I tell people to try to find 2 to 3 houses that they absolutely love. And why not put an offer on 3 houses? You're allowed to do that. So put an offer on maybe 2 to 3 houses. Don't get emotional. Make it like a business decision. Whenever I purchase a property, I take the emotion right out and I look at the numbers. Make sure that you can afford it, make sure that it's in a great location, and make sure that everything works out within your budget. Now, if you have any other tips for me and my watchers, my viewers, feel free to comment below and let us know some tips for first-time homebuyers. And we'll see you in the next video.